Hello, happy Saturday. It is a new week of vlogs. We've had quite the wild week the week before. I think this week's gonna be much calmer. My in-laws have just gone to go visit their friend in St. Pete since they're all vaccinated now. And we've got Heidi here for the afternoon. It's cheat day and time to relax. So my past week was just bonkers with Mike being gone and work and just a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And so I am ready for a relaxing weekend. I am ready for cheat day. I'm about to change back out of these clothes because I just did all the Thin Lizzy updates, change into my actual comfy clothes, start cheat day, relax, catch up with Mike, and enjoy the weekend. Look what Mike brought me back from Texas. So of course, stop by Buc-ee's. My favorites, the Nuggies. I like the original Nuggies. I haven't had any yet. They opened it before they got here, but he got me a second bag as well because these are my favorites. Then this is a new flavor I haven't had before, the white cheddar habanero. So I feel like we're gonna try these here in a second. And then I don't think we've had these either. We had the salted caramel. I don't think we've had the cinnamon beaver nuggets. So those I'll have later, but I'm definitely gonna have some of these now for snack time. Oh, Miss Heidi girl. Are you lounging? Are you enjoying the sun? Foster is too. Hello. Heidi and Foster are lounging and sunbathing, and these two are being maniacs as usual. What's new? All right, all of our guests have left. And it's time for cheat day Zaxby's. So I got wings and things with the sweet and spicy. Mike got wings and things with the tongue torch buffalo. So yum, time for dinner. So I was just telling Mike, Paramount Plus added pretty much every single 90s Nick TV show in its entirety, every single episode for streaming on Paramount Plus. I already had Paramount Plus because I already had CBS All Access. Prior to this, thanks to Big Brother and Survivor, I already had it. And then CBS All Access became Paramount Plus, and they were doing the Real World show, so I'm like, well, I'm definitely keeping it. And now they have every single 90s Nick show. I'm talking Clarissa Explains It All, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Salute Your Shorts, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Guts, every single show I grew up on. I just clicked on Guts. There's 47 episodes just in the first season. So I'm about to watch episode 1 of Guts and relive my childhood while I'm editing this vlog. This was filmed at Universal in Orlando at the old Nick Studios.
Hello, I'm Michael O'Malley.
Oh man,
Arena, home of Nickelodeon.
the memories.
Action sports show where kids live out their
Look at this 90s glory. And yes, when I was a kid, I took the Nickelodeon tour and got to go where they filmed this. They weren't filming Guts at the time. They were filming, I don't know if they were filming anything at the time, but they had it set up just like this when you went in, and I got to see them filming Clarissa Explains It All. We didn't sit in a studio audience or anything, but you could do a tour and you could look down on the sets, and they were down there filming when we walked through the tour. So neat. I'm so happy. Aggro Crag. Yes.
The play with the most points.
Bless the 90s. Just bless the 90s. The moon shoes! I had those.
The first player to cross the
yes.
finish line wins.
I had moon shoes. I had those. There we go. Got all 3 boys in a row. You can't see them, but Foster's right there. What is this? What is happening here, boys? What? You all wanted to be in his... Oh, I messed it up. I'm sorry, I'm late for work, Bean. I'll get to work as fast as I can. I'm sorry. I walked in and this is where he was, just sitting there. Excuse me, I need your TPS reports. So hello everyone, happy Monday. It's on Monday. It's a gloomy, dreary, very muggy, hot Monday here in Florida. But staying inside, staying cool as best as possible. I'm about to sit down and film my first Horror Nights video of 2021, which is very exciting. We'll see if my supervisor approves of this activity. Seems okay so far. And then I'm gonna get to work and do grocery shopping and all that Monday stuff. But first, a quick Horror Nights video session. I just filmed the first Horror Nights video of 2021. Felt good to be back. Feels good to have this room where I have natural light and didn't have to pull out my studio lighting. We'll see how I feel about it. But I feel like I get enough light in this room that I won't need the studio lights anytime soon, which is nice. It's fun to talk about Horror Nights. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like there's fun times ahead and fog ahead, and it makes me happy. While I'm here and I have the camera set up, my lovely friend Sammy tagged me in another tag, and it's a universal tag. So while I'm wearing this and I have the camera here, why don't we do this universal tag and answer some universal questions? I'm enjoying these. These are fun. So I'll try to remember to put the questions down below if anyone wants to do these. I'm bad about remembering to do them. Here we go. How many times have you been to Universal Orlando or Hollywood? So Hollywood's easy. I've been once. We went in 2016, early 2016. So I'll link that series up above. It was very surreal to be in Hollywood and see Universal that has mountains around it and Universal that has, I mean, Orlando used to have actual film sets, but it's been a while. So to actually ride through the Hollywood sets, that was really neat. Orlando, I could not tell you. It's been hundreds of times. I got my annual pass in 2006. Prior to getting the annual pass, I'd probably only been to the parks a handful of times. And then I got my annual pass and hundreds of times. I could not even tell you how many times I've been in the past 15 years since, oh my God, it's been 15 years. Oh God. Oh, that hurts. Now, I don't have my annual pass right now, which it was very painful to not renew because I'd had the pass since 2006, but I'll renew once we start going again. I just wasn't gonna spend the money to not go. So soon we will be back, and yeah, it's been hundreds. Could not tell you a number. Number 2, have you ever been there when a new ride opened? No, I don't like massive crowds. Even before all of this, I didn't like massive crowds, so I don't like to be there on opening day of anything. It's just too much chaos for me. I did stalk Diagon Alley quite a bit when it was getting ready to open because they did soft openings. So I did go ride the train when it was having its soft opening, and I got into Diagon Alley before it officially opened, but that's pretty much it. I've done soft openings. I did a soft opening for Transformers, getting there before the ride opens, but not there the day of. Number 3, do you like butterbeer? Oh my God, yes. I'm a frozen butterbeer girl. I love frozen butterbeer. It's one of my favorite treats at the parks. It's so good. Number 4, what is your favorite time of year to go to Universal and why? I mean, it's not a tie, but I have a first and a second. First would be fall. I love Halloween Horror Nights, obviously, so that's like my favorite. But I also love Mardi Gras season. I love having the floats and the parade and the performers and the beads and the music and everything about Mardi Gras. I just love both of those time periods at the park. Number 5, what do you think Universal offers that Disney doesn't, and what does Disney offer that Universal doesn't? This could be an entire topic video, but very briefly, obviously Universal has more thrill rides, right? There's a lot more roller coasters, there's a lot more simulators. It's a more adult experience park. It's also more tongue-in-cheek. They are more adult with their jokes. It's just more of a adult-centered park rather than Disney, which obviously I think it's totally fine if you're an adult that loves Disney. I love Disney, but they're still going for that super family-friendly atmosphere, and Universal toes that line a little bit. I think there's a lot of flack that Universal doesn't have magic and that Disney's the only park that has magic, and I really don't see that. I don't agree with that. I think that Universal does what it does really well. Disney does what they do really well, and they're two separate entities that are both offering theme parks. And I've had tons of amazing experiences with the team members at Universal, so I don't believe that you don't find magic if you go to Universal. I just don't know what the expectation is there that's not being met, but I have had so many amazing experiences at Universal and so many great interactions and special moments and special memories, and it's really comparing apples to oranges. But if I were to have to pick between the two of which one I prefer, I actually prefer Universal. I just really love Epcot. So Epcot keeps me going to Disney, but I prefer Universal. Number 6, what is your favorite restaurant in Citywalk? For me, it is Cowfish. I just love Cowfish. I love that bento box that has the sushi and the little burger and all of the extra stuff with it. I just love Cowfish. 7, have you ever been to Halloween Horror Nights? Oh, just a few times. Just a few. Oh, yeah. Yes, I have. Number 8, what is your favorite Harry Potter attraction? It's gotta be Hagrid's. I've only ridden it once. I didn't know that was gonna be my only time in a really long time when I rode it, but that ride is amazing. I also really love Escape from Gringotts. I love that ride. I think a lot of people were underwhelmed by it, and my only complaint about it would be the ending. The ending is very abrupt. I wish it had more at the end, a little more of a roller coaster portion at the end, because it is very much like amping up to this big moment and then it just ends. But aside from that, I love Gringotts. Oh, bonus, what's your Hogwarts house? Hufflepuff. 9, have you ridden the crazy roller coasters such as the Hulk or the Rip Ride Rocket? Yes, I have been on every ride at Universal that is currently open. Yes, they haven't opened anything since I've been there. Velocicoaster is obviously the next one, but I've been on every ride at Universal. I love the Hulk. I do not love Rip Ride Rocket. I hate that ride. That lift is what my nightmares are made out of. I've been on it a ton of times, so I've done it a ton of times. I just, in my older age, cannot do it anymore. Sammy made me go on it during our Horror Nights trip in 2019, and that was the first time I've been on it in like 5 years. I just really try to avoid it at all costs. Number 10, what is your favorite memory of Universal Studios? Oh no, I can't possibly. I can't possibly. There are way too many. Like I said, I've been there hundreds of times. I've been there with all different friends, with family, through Horror Nights, through Mardi Gras, through Harry Potter Celebration, through when it originally opened. I went to Universal within a year of its opening. I went to Islands of Adventure within a year of its opening. I've seen the park go through all of its changes, and I've been on all of the rides. How could I possibly pick a favorite memory? But I would say, obviously I have a ton of Halloween Horror Nights memories, so those are some of my absolute favorites. But in recent times, my absolute favorite memory would be my bachelorette there last February, before we knew the world was going to completely change. Like, we had an inkling, we knew of coronavirus while we were there. We were using extra hand sanitizer while we were there because it was already on the news, but we just had no concept of what was about to happen, and we just had the absolute best time, Brittany and I. The team members were so much fun, celebrating my bride headband and our bride shirt, and like everyone was just so nice. We had so many nice interactions with other guests because they saw our outfits. It was just the best bachelorette weekend that I could have dreamed of, and I had no idea that it was gonna be my last trip for a while. So I just have a very precious memory of that trip, and I can't wait to do it all over again someday. Not the bachelorette part, that part's done. But even though I didn't wear my rings today, but a future girl trip, I can't wait. Or just a trip in general, just a trip with anyone. Let's just go, I'm so ready. Number 11, have you ever been to Volcano Bay? And if so, what's your favorite ride? Yes, I love Volcano Bay. I am not even that much of a water park person, but I love Volcano Bay. I just think it's so relaxing. The volcano is beautiful. I just love being in that park. Now, not a water park person, so I haven't really been on any of the rides. Well, I did one ride, so that would be my favorite. It's the one that's the roller coaster. Me being the strange person that I am, I don't like water parks. I don't really like water slides, but I'm totally fine doing the water coaster, which was Krakatoa. So I love that. That's super fun, although the guys laugh at me because I have to be in front because I'm the smallest person in our party. So I scream the whole time because I'm in the front and I see all the drops coming, and I float up a little bit when we come up at the top of them. So yeah, I scream. Jeff thinks it's hysterical. So that would be my favorite, but my other favorite would just be the lazy river. I just love relaxing, going round and round the lazy river. It's just so relaxing and beautiful, and I love it. All right, and final question. Have you stayed in a Universal hotel, and if so, which ones? So yes, I have stayed at Royal Pacific, although it was before I was vlogging, so I don't have any footage of that, but that was 2010. And then I've stayed at Cabana Bay and Sapphire Falls. I love Sapphire Falls and I love Cabana Bay. I could not possibly choose between them. It's been asked before for me to choose between them, and I say I cannot because they're two different experiences, but I just love them both so much. I just am obsessed with both of them. Cabana Bay has that retro 60s vibe that I love. Walking into that resort is just, I'm here on Halloween Horror Nights vacation to me. The smell of it, the Bayliner Diner, being at the pool, coming back at the end of the night and walking through the lobby and feeling that AC when you've been at Horror Nights for hours. It just screams Halloween Horror Nights vacation to me. Sapphire Falls has that relaxation factor to it. I just think it's a beautiful resort. I love the restaurants there. I love Strongwater Tavern there. I love having the boat to get to the parks. I'm obsessed with both of them, and I am dying to go back and stay at either one of them. We're definitely gonna be doing some staycations this fall and in the future. There's definitely gonna be some times where I'm like, we're going to Cabana Bay for the weekend, and we just hop over to Cabana Bay for a staycation. Very much looking forward to those times. Earlier I said I prefer Universal over Disney, and I think that being separated from the parks for this stint of time has only made that more clear to me, because when I am dreaming of a post-pandemic world where I'm going back to normal, what I dream about is going, I mean, I dream of a lot of things. I dream of a lot of travel. I dream of going on the honeymoon that we had planned and going to Europe and all of these things. But I also, on a more small, reasonable level, dream of doing staycations at Universal. Dream of going back to the Cabana Bay and Sapphire Falls and just relaxing and taking the boat into the parks and moseying around the parks, not even really caring if I'm doing rides, just being back in the parks and enjoying that atmosphere that I've enjoyed for all of these years now. That's just been my place. Universal has been my place. I'll get back to Disney eventually. Obviously I can't stay away from Epcot, but I'm not dying to get back to Disney as much as I thought I would be. Obviously I love the theme parks, and I will very much love being back on Haunted Mansion and love being back on the People Mover and all of my favorites, and I need to see the Star Wars area. I need to see basically Hollywood Studios. It's completely different than last time I was there. Epcot's definitely a different park than the last time I was there, and I'll enjoy it, but I'm not craving it in my soul like I am Universal. And I think a big part of that is because for Universal it's the whole experience. It's staying at the resorts and the whole 9 yards, and I don't really stay on property at Disney that much because it's so expensive. I still have dreams of that too. Animal Kingdom Lodge is high up on my list of staycations because I've wanted to stay there forever and we never have. So I want to do an Animal Kingdom Lodge staycation sometime in the future, but Universal's calling my name. So all right, that was a fun little break. Now I need to do actual work. Here's tonight's dinner. Mardi Gras wings from Publix. Gonna have some of these. Mike's got a pub sub that he's working on over there. Yum. So hello everyone, happy Tuesday. These days, they just fly by. But I am in my office. I finally sat down to do my planner, and I'm watching Dan and Dawn's weekly vlog. So here's my planner for the week. I know it's already Tuesday, but I have to do this to feel organized. And I do have quite a few grants happening the rest of this week. So this is my planner. It's the leftover stickers from the Target pack, but I felt like it was very Eastery, and I don't have an Easter pack. So I felt like the pastels fit for Easter because somehow this weekend is Easter. Somehow. I don't know. We're already into April this week. It seems like most of last year dragged on, and this year is just flying. I cannot believe we're already almost to April. What the heck? So I'm gonna fill this out. finish watching their vlog, and then I have some work to do.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others.
In our investigation, we are tasked with the recovery of any information or relics pertaining to the darkness. Welcome back to the Glidon, Guardians. I expected you to be gone after the armistice. This ship is Cabal. I have a duty to its crew while Callus remains free. Slap. I see him pawing into you for hours.
Bye, Jordan.
Please over. There's another tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, I made that jump on the first try. That never happens. Oh no, I messed up the jump. I'm gonna be grabby. I realized as I was jumping, I was like, oh, I definitely did what I used to do. That always made me miss it, but it was already too late.
You're crazy, bear. Mom didn't feed you guys? Oh my god.
Second dinner.
I can't believe she didn't feed you guys. That's awful.
It does sound like something I would do. Oh, there's one right here. Crap, I need to reload. It is. We got Marco's again. So this time I got the same as last time, but I added banana peppers instead of jalapenos, because the jalapenos are actually very spicy. So looking forward to it. And there's Mike's dinner. He got their pepperoni. It's like a double pepperoni. It has regular pepperoni and the old world curly pepperoni. And then he also got some Cinna sticks. So there you go. Yum. So hello everyone, happy Wednesday. It is already evening. I've had a busy day of work and projects. So I am now making us some dinner. I am making chili dog roll-ups, keto chili dog roll-ups. So I've got that started. And then tonight I am going to be on Travis's stream over on Twitch. So I've mentioned before that we started this exchange where I'm reading the Dark Tower series and he's reading Harry Potter. We both finished book 1, so we are talking about it tonight on his stream. So I'm tweeting it out, so maybe some of you guys have already seen it. Maybe you guys stopped by and watched us talk about it, but should be a good time. So I'm making us dinner, gonna have some food, and then this evening is his stream, and should be a good time. So I will link the recipe down below. It came from Pinterest, as always. There is the ingredients. So I have the hot dog sauce going right now, and I'll link down below so you can get all the instructions, but hopefully it's a good one. The chili portion's simmering away and it smells amazing, so fingers crossed. Hot dogs are all rolled. This is almost done. And you put a layer of the chili on the bottom, you put the hot dogs on, more chili on top, cheese on top, bake them for 35 minutes. There it is, going in the oven. There's the finished product. So for 2 hot dogs, it is 10 carbs and 600 calories. There it is. Behind the scenes. There we go. Getting ready to start. Ah. Okay, the stream is over. I actually had to bring out my mom You did not let me in my chair while you were on the stream. It was terrible. Oh, I set up my actual studio lights so I wouldn't look like this. Because the lighting in here just makes me look like a raccoon. Bean, what did you think? He was my placeholder for a bit. Because Travis, Travis and I started the chat before the stream. And I was getting everything set up. So Foster was sitting in the chair as my model while we waited to get things started. Okay. He wants me to go sit with him. He wants me to go sit with him in the living room because I've been in here for an hour and a half doing the stream. And this is our snuggle time. This is when we sit on the sofa together and watch TV and snuggle. So I'm being summoned to the living room, but it was fun. I know Amanda came in and talked to us. I don't know if anyone else watched, but we got Travis to 50 followers, which means he can apply for affiliate now. Oh, he's shaking. I think he needs to go out. That's why he's begging me. I'm gonna go take. So hello everyone, happy Thursday, even though it feels like Friday. I think because it's a holiday this weekend, all day I'm like, it's Friday. It's not Friday yet, is it, Bean? Oh boy, a car drove by, Ash, it's fine. Anyway, tomorrow is Good Friday and my boss has told us not to work. So all I'm waiting on is 2 documents from her, then I'm submitting a grant and then I'm done. Done for the week. Last night on the stream was fun. Fun to talk about books. I think I have a better idea of how it's going to operate for next time, so I'm gonna kind of make notes as I read of topics I want to discuss when we're on there. But it was fun. It's fun to discuss the books. I've got the next book here now. The Drawing of the Three is the next book in the series, so I've got that ready to go. Today is April 1st somehow. It's also April Fool's Day. I'm not an April Fool's Day person. I just like trust no one. Use my old X-Files adage, trust no one today. Don't believe anything I read on the internet today. Just get through it. But that's been my day. Yeah, I agree. Yawns. Tonight for dinner we are having the leftover chili dogs, which were delicious by the way. The only thing I would change is that she had it simmer for too long, so the sauce was pretty dry when you put it on top. I would leave it a little saucier so it's a little more liquidy rather than just ground beef at that point. But otherwise, tastes delicious, would definitely make it again. And that's what we're having for leftovers. Does anyone want a husky / German Shepherd? Because he's being such a pain in the butt today. Happy Friday, everyone. I haven't. Look at that face. Look at that tail. That is the stinker tail. So first of all, he woke me up at 6:30 this morning because he was already in this mood. I took him outside. Yeah, I said the word. We sat out there for 30 minutes. Then I had my shower, and halfway through eating my lunch, he's begging me to go out again because this tail, he's full stinker today. So I'm gonna take him out. Yeah, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna give you a little more time, but then you have to leave me alone for the day. For at least a while. You stinker butt. You stinker butt. You stinker butt. Oh goodness. Don't you start. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. Bean is sunbathing. It's a high of 70 degrees and just gorgeous. Hi. Oh God. So we're just chilling in the backyard for a bit. So hello everyone, it is Friday afternoon. Today is Good Friday, so my boss told us not to work. So I submitted the grant that I needed to submit today, and I've been chilling. So I've got little Foster Bean right here, Colby Bear's right there. I'm having some fun on turntable, chilling, planning to play some Destiny with Brittany and Jordan when Jordan gets off work. And I think Mike's winding down for the day. Sounds like he's on his happy hour call, maybe. But just a nice chill Friday afternoon. It was nice not to have to do too much work today because the grant that I submitted today has been a doozy. So it's done. And now I'm just relaxing, watching some YouTube videos, playing around on turntable, chatting with my buddies on there. I think I'm going to continue my Friday night tradition of watching The Real World and I'm definitely binging more 90s Nickelodeon this weekend. It takes me right back to being a kid and watching all those 90s Nick shows on the weekends. I'm saving it for the weekend so I can like edit videos and watch 90s and just get taken straight back to being 10 years old watching Clarissa Explains It All, which, for the record, the clothes Clarissa is wearing, not that different from what Gen Z is wearing. Just saying. So yeah, it's been a good week. This is why he's so lovable. He was such a stinker earlier, but then look at him now. Look at this sweet boy. Once he's tired, once you run him enough, he's so sweet and precious. Yeah. Also, I almost forgot to tell you guys, but our sofa piece comes Monday. The sofa will finally be complete on Monday. Huzzah! Uno momento. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Oh no, he's taking his banana with him. Don't mind us, we're just gonna walk by you. No need to be concerned. Well, I just got booped off, so. You guys got this. Go team. Oh no. Go Brittany. Yeah, go Brittany. She got it. I've been chosen. Oh no, can't go that close. It says no, don't go that close. I feel like I actually did good damage on that one. Kind of curious to see. Since Jordan was doing nothing. I feel like... So tonight I'm making Mediterranean chicken from Green Chef. Slight modification. I went ahead and marinated it because it was just going to be salt and pepper on it. And I decided to add some Greek seasoning to it, so it's been marinating. And now I'm going to make the rest of the recipe. There is the final product. Chicken with artichokes, red peppers, some pesto sauce, and Brussels sprouts. The chicken was good, but those Brussels sprouts were amazing. Love that combo of the pesto, the feta cheese, the almonds. So good. Well, I'm starting this Friday off with a ghosty show. Kindred Spirits, the final episode of the first season. I'm into it. Let's go ghosty show time. Okay, my OG. Okay, for all my old school MTV people, now there's the Challenge All-Stars that has a bunch of former Road Rules Railroad people on it. So I'm gonna watch the Railroad and I'm gonna watch the first episode of that. You don't look cozy at all, Colby. Not the least bit cozy or content. I'm really glad we got this chase lounge for you. All right, guys, well, it is bedtime. Excuse you, no, sir.
Yeah, dairy products.
Yes, it is late and it is time for bed around here, so I will see you guys again next week. Bye. Mike's waving bye behind the camera. Bye.